a children's wreath. It's actually my granddaughter. I made this sign for her bedroom. Her name's Kaylee, and I don't know if the colors are going to show up good. Try to get it close to you so you can see. But have a little bug over here, and I put a little cloth dress and some fluffy haired flowers. So I'm using a 15-inch wreath, and I used 21-inch fuchsia Deco Mesh. The ties on this work form are a lime green. I don't know if you could really tell online the colors. So, and I was just in the process of making this little tiny bow, just as an extra. I was trying to get this ready before I started. I'm just going to quickly clip this, so in case I decide to use it, it'll be ready. So if you could do me a favor and share this video, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, if you could like my page and follow, that would be great. And definitely say hi, comment, let me know you're here. All I can see is a little eyeball showing two people, but I don't know who they are. And last night, I couldn't sleep. I went online at about 11:50 p.m., just right before midnight, and did a live. And it was actually fun. There was a few people on there. We talked. I didn't get done till like 1 a.m. and there was some people on there from back east, so it was like 4 a.m. for them, and it was awesome. They stayed up and they watched it right along with me, so it was fun. Well, I made the wreath. They were watching me make the wreath. So I made this really quick with my easy bow maker. Just in case I decide to use a bow, it'll be ready on the side. I don't know. It's just my leftover ribbon I had. So I just did a quick little bow. So I'm going to set that off to the side and get started. I have some fun things to put on this. So we'll see how it looks. I have, let me set this aside. I have some 10-inch pink mesh. I cut it at 30 inches. So this is going to take a little bit. I almost decided to try to get at least half of it on the wreath so you wouldn't have to sit through all this, but I got caught up doing the bow and stuff, and it was already 9:15, so I was like, I better just hop online and do it. It shouldn't take too long. Okay. Start on top. Now I'm going to put, I'm going to put one in every other tie. Put these over here. I don't have to keep reaching behind me. One of these days I'm going to have to do a live video in the daytime so I can have some natural light so my colors show up much better, because every time I do a live I wait till the next day to get a picture of the wreath on my front door so you guys can see the true colors and how it looks. And I also have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also creepy holiday stuff. And I have videos on there that from when I first started that aren't on Facebook. So you can go on there and you can see a few videos that I don't have on Facebook. But now I go ahead and I upload my Facebook Lives, the replays. I upload those on YouTube too. So if you get a chance, swing by my YouTube and subscribe and follow. Sometimes I put a few things on there that I don't put on Facebook. So, I'm also on Instagram. I post all of my stuff I make on Instagram. Actually, if you go on my Instagram, it's a little easier, I think, to see all the stuff that I've made. You know, because when you click on it, it's just the solid pictures of everything I made. You'll see stuff I painted, because I do paint too and draw. You see all those on there. And that's also creepy holiday stuff. So I'm really excited to see how this looks, because I have some fun stuff to put on it. I think it's going to look really cute. And these are some big ruffles, because I cut them 30 inches. That's 10 inch. Really soft pink. See if I can share this really quick. Ah, where did it go? Oh wow, I lost my live. Oh. There it is. Let me just share this really quick. Oops. All right. Okay, there we go. So I'm putting the ruffles in every other tie. And then in the leftover ties, I'm going to put some rolls. I got some ribbon and some fun stuff to put on it. You guys say hi. Let me know you're here. I gotta flip this around. This pink mesh is fraying a bit. I get most of my mesh at Craft Outlet and at Michael's. And this pink right here, I think this is the one I saw a special deal on Amazon. And I think that's where this one came from. I'm not super happy about it, but should be okay. Should work out. There's some praise. Hey, Chanel. Chanel is my daughter, and her daughter, Kaylee, is who I'm making the wreath for. Chanel, make sure you share. And have Kaylee take a peek when I get further on so she can see what it looks like. The lighting here is pretty bad in my room, so tomorrow morning, first thing, I'll put it on the door and take a picture when it's daylight and be able to see all the pretty colors a lot better, a lot crisper. I'd appreciate it if you guys would give me a thumbs up. I think that helps the algorithm, I think it's called, algorithm, and Facebook. So if you get your thumbs up and comments and shares, then your video gets more exposed. It's looking so cute. I just shared. She'll have to see you tomorrow. She's in bed. Oh, she has her meet tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, she'll definitely, it'll be too late anyway by the time done. So you'll have to show her in the morning. I'll make sure to post the picture right when I get up so she could see it. So anybody who popped in and didn't see, I made this myself, this wreath sign for my granddaughter. It turned out really cute. You'll be able to see the colors better tomorrow when the wreath's done. But that's what's going to go on here with a lot of other fun stuff. I have a lot of fun stuff to put on here, so we'll see. I think it's going to look really cute. I hope it looks really cute anyway. Okay, almost done. Putting the ruffles. When they're 30 inches long, oh, it takes a while. It takes a while. But I'm excited to see how it'll look on her bedroom wall. I love making children wreaths. I love making all kinds of wreaths, but I really, really enjoy the children wreaths. The unicorn wreaths and the mermaid wreaths that I make are my favorites. Okay, now this one. Wow, you can see those little frays just popping off there. I read in one of the groups I'm in that one of the ladies suggested spring hairspray. if you're having a lot of trouble with fraying. I don't know. I haven't tried that. I just trim it, and then I tell people when they buy it just to trim it. You know, just keep it nice and trimmed and don't handle it a lot, you know, and it should be fine. Okay. And on Deco Exchange earlier while I was prepping for this video, and Damon had shared a live. I can't remember the name. I just went in really quick, and it was like 3 guys. It was fun to watch. I watched part of it. I think they were military men, and they were trying to make a bow on the Easy Bow Maker, so that was fun. I didn't get to finish it, so I might go back later tonight and check it out. But going to be nice and full. I love the full wreaths. Nice and full. Excuse me. Okay, the last ruffle, finally. Okay, that's what we have so far, and now I'm going to move on to the rolls. So I made some pink ones, some lime green, and then this is some leftover Easter one that I had that you can't really tell, but there's very light pink, yellow, green in there. It's really pretty, but it doesn't show up good unless it's with other, has other mesh under it. But anyway, I'm going to use the lime green in all the empty ties and then switch off back and forth with the pink and this white. So here we go. Put this one in first. Put this one in at an angle. This is so fluffy. I think that my ribbons are going to be standing straight up. Because they're going to be so squished because all the ruffles. And put this one in first. And then this one that way. Twist. Okay, now I need a white. Oh, this is gonna look so cute. I really think it is. Okay, now I need pink. Okay, I thought I saw a fray. There it is. Usually I roll these as I'm making them, but I didn't want you all to have to sit and watch me do all that, so I pre-made them so I could just pop them in here. That one is sticking out too high. One second. Okay, that's better. That one kind of just looked like a sore thumb there. Okay, that top row is done. Go to the bottom row. Let's see, we'll use white. Oh, let's see. Yeah, last night's live I did was a lot of fun. Met some really nice ladies, had great conversation. I'm just shocked they could stay up as late as they did. 4 a.m. Two of them, it was 4 a.m. where they're from. I'm in California, so it was only 1 a.m. And that was super late for me. I can't imagine being up till 4. That would have been rough. Okay, so now a pink one. My husband is gone for the weekend, and I told him, I had talked to him earlier, I said, hey, I'm going to go live, so go on your Facebook and go online and say hi to me while I'm live. He said, no way, I'm so embarrassed, I don't want to go on there. I'm like, why? He's like, no. He said, I don't make wreaths. I'm not interested in wreaths. I'm like, okay. I think he just wanted to be able to watch TV and not be interrupted anyway. Okay. I'm almost done with the rolls. This is moving along nice and quickly, actually. I think I have just 2 more ties to go. So I just cut you right off. There you go. I need pink. Uh-oh. What? I don't see a pink there. What happened? Better cut one really fast. So, the 10-inch mesh, I'm going to cut this. I'm actually going to cut it 11 inches. I like to sometimes go 11 if I have an extra mesh to do it, because it rolls better. It has a tighter roll. It doesn't, I know that sometimes when you put your rolls on, like this one, you know, it's nice and small, and I notice that sometimes just adding that extra inch, my rolls look better. And they don't like slowly kind of open. I don't like it when I do it, I don't like it when the rolls open. No. I like them all to kind of be the same size as best as I can. So that's what I did. I cut these actually 11 inches. Darn phrase. Darn phrase. I really love these ruffles at 30 inches, but like I said, a lot of times I'll make my ribbon like this. I think it's going to make my ribbon kind of stand straight up. We'll see. Because everything's so full and bunched together. I don't know. Hope it should still look pretty. Okay, my last rolls. Going in right here. Okay, there we go. I have all the rolls fit in that we have so far. Got our ruffles in, so now is time for my ribbon. Oh, there goes my phone making noises. So I have 4 different kinds. Just going to use the ombre with the lime and white polka dot. That'll go in every other tie. And then I have the powder pink with a fuchsia with glitter. This is sheer. I love sheer, but I think I'm going to just finish up the sheer that I have and probably not use it as much because I have trouble with these little wires poking through much more on the sheer. I noticed. So anyway, let's see how these look. So I'm just gonna, I cut these, all my ribbon I cut 14 inches. I wanted them to stand out quite a bit, so I went with a 14. And just fold it in half. I dovetailed them all. And just crinkle up the middle. And get it in here. And these ties on this work form, they're the fluffy ones, fluffy ties, so you know they're meant to be seen, so I probably won't cover those up with anything. I think they look cute. Hi Michelle, how are you? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're well, and I hope the kids are well. Okay. Get all ribbon. And then if you didn't join in the beginning, I was just finishing up on making a little small, I think it's called a terry bow is what they call it. Just a little one, just in case I decide to put it in the wreath. This little guy. I had some leftover ribbon from this, so I just made a little tiny one. And I might use it. I'll wait till I get the sign on and all this stuff. And if there's a place for it, I'll put it in there. I really wish I had more ribbon to have at least 2 or 3 of these. I think it would have probably look a little better if I had a couple to put on because they're so small. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle is my niece who lives back east. I'm in California, so I haven't got to see her in a long time. Yeah, I'm making a wreath for Kaylee. But you know, I feel really bad, Michelle, because I know how to spell Kaylee's name, right? And I made her this handmade sign. I drew it, painted it, and I left the E off of her name. And I didn't even catch it. When I showed Chanel, she's like, oh my God, you spelled Kaylee's name wrong. And I'm like, oh no. But it still says Kaylee, so I'll just have to apologize to her myself. Grandma knows how to spell her name. I just got so caught up in making it, I just missed that. I hear my doorbell. So any of you joining, if you get a chance, stop by my YouTube channel. I have videos on there that you won't see on, or that I hadn't put on Facebook. And if you'd subscribe, that would be great. And then they have a little bell. If you click on that little bell, you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Sometimes I'll add videos that I don't add on Facebook on there. And also my Instagram. Okay. Well, the ribbons aren't being pushed up too high like I thought they were. I thought they were going to be pushed up because the ruffles were really tight in there. But it's looking really good. I'm liking it. Super disappointed with the lighting that you guys have. And when I'm looking at it on the computer, I can see that the lighting, it looks kind of hazy. Maybe I'll pull out a little bit in the picture. Let me see if that helps on the camera. Give it a shot anyway. Try. Hold on. See if I can change the look at all. See if that helped. There's a lag in my computer, or on my, yeah, on my computer, it's lagging. I'm waiting for the lag, okay, to get caught up, see if you can get a better view of the colors if I pull out. I don't know, it looks kind of the same to me. Oh well. You'll get to see it tomorrow. Daylight. Almost done with the top row. Michelle, how's your grandma Wanda doing? Is she doing well? I really love these colors. It actually looks kind of Eastery. Oh, I hate this when this happens. So I have polka dot, pink, polka dot, pink, polka dot, pink. I'm going to have, actually, I'm going to leave this right here empty, because otherwise I'm going to have two polka dots together. So I'm going to wait and see, after I get my sign on and stuff, that might be a good place to put the bow. So, well, actually, no, I'll go ahead and put it on there anyway so the bow can stand up more. Never mind. It'll help the bow stand up. But that'll be the place. If I do use the bow, it will definitely be right there where I'm going to have the double polka dots. So then you can't really see that. No, okay. Okay, time to do the bottom row. Yeah, the shear always gives me trouble with the little wires poking out more than the other ribbons. I don't know. But told myself, finish off the shear you have and don't buy any more shear. We'll see if I can stick to that. Light on it and see if it changes. It's looking nice and full, just like I like it. Janelle, hey. This is awesome. All my family's on here. Janelle's my daughter-in-law. We're in the same house, so she can come and look at the true colors. Matthew. Now my son joined. Really? This is awesome. All my family's in here. You guys need to share. Share this live. I'd really appreciate it. And also click like and follow on my page. That will help with the algorithm, I think it's called, with Facebook. I tell you, Matt, I tell you, you guys should start a wreath making page. You'd have fun. I think you guys, you and your brothers would get a lot of subscribers. Thank you for all the thumbs up. That's awesome. You're on it, Matt. You're funny. See, I couldn't even get my husband to come on, but I got my son, my daughter, my daughter-in-law, my niece. I think my son is pretty tired of seeing all the wreaths. I have wreaths in every single room, probably, except for his bedroom. He finally gave up complaining to me about it. He used to complain. He doesn't say anything anymore. Okay, getting close to being done with all these ribbons. Well, it looks fabulous. Maybe one day you can make me one. After seeing wreaths all the time, you sure you want one? Although, I'll make you guys an awesome one. An awesome outdoor wreath. For your guys' front door. As soon as I finish putting these ribbons on here, I'm going to put it on the easel. Hopefully it's not too big. Pretty full. Be a little easier for me to decorate when it's on the easel. Maybe you guys can see the colors a little better too when it's on the easel. I don't know. We'll see. Stupid. My son says, tell us a story. I don't know any stories. I don't want to tell just any story. This live is for wreath making. Hi, Carol. I am in California on the Central Coast. How about yourself? Where are you from, Carol? Oh, shoot, I just pulled out that wire. Dang it. Sometimes I can push it in, sometimes I can't. Okay, we're just about done with this final row, the bottom row. Oh, you're in Texas. I remember driving through Amarillo one time when I was very young. I moved to Oklahoma, Elk City, Oklahoma. I was just a teenager, and we drove back. And I saw a tornado, scared me, came back to California. But I remember going through Amarillo. Hot summers with plenty of sub-zero weather in winter. Yeah, I tell you, when I was back there, I got to experience the very, very cold and the really nice hot summers. I was back there for a while. I did enjoy the snow, though. The snow is nice because here on the central coast where I live, we don't get snow. We'll get snow on our mountains, but not here where I'm at. How long would you say it takes you to make a wreath like this one, start to finish? It takes me actually about anywhere between an hour to 2 hours. It just depends on what all I'm putting on it, how big it is. Yeah, everybody drives through Amarillo. Yeah. That's the town of some good songs. That's for sure. Heard a few country songs talk about Amarillo. A lot of sunshine there, huh? Oh, hey, I was just getting ready to put this in, and I already have ribbon in there. So actually, I cut more than what I need. So, oh no, wait, maybe I left one. Hold on. Oh my God, that's why I have double polka dots right here. I don't know why I didn't catch that. I skipped a freaking tie. Well, there you have it. That's why. Surprised I missed that. And I'm surprised it didn't get my attention when I had the double polka dots next to each other. I was like, what? What just happened? Just fix this really quick. There we go. And you have to come over here. Story of the wreath. How are you making it? I have a 15-inch work wreath form with the lime green ties, and I love these wreath forms because how they're kind of tiered makes the wreath so much fuller and taller. So I really love these ones. I used 21-inch fuchsia mesh, and I cut it at, I did 12-inch poofs, and I have 10-inch pink ruffles that I cut at 30 inches, and I used the pink, the lime green, and this white. It's white with light pink. The 10-inch rolls, I cut those at 11 inches. And I was explaining, I like to cut at 11 inches because when I'm rolling them, just that extra inch, because normally you see everybody rolling 10, and I do that too sometimes, but if I have the extra mesh, I like to roll 11 inches of it, because then the roll, it seems like it stays, you know, rolled up much better. Sometimes when I do the 10-inch, the rolls kind of open, and I don't really care for it when they open like that. I like them to look kind of all the same, you know, nicely rolled. As like you can see, you see how it's nice, and like here's an example. This one's kind of opening. I don't really like it when it does that. So I'll have to go back through there and fix it. And my ribbon, I'm using 4 different ribbon, and I cut all the ribbon at 14 inches because I really wanted it to stand out more. And it's 2.5 inch, 1.5 inch ribbon. And that's what we have so far. And then I did have some leftover ribbon, so I used my Easy Bow Maker just to make a little small bow, just in case I want to add it. I'm going to put the sign on and all the little stuff on and see how that looks first before I use this. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it. I think it's pretty cute. So you have poofs, then ruffles, then what is 11? Oh, my rolls. My rolls that I put in every other tie, I cut those at 11 inches, and it's 10-inch mesh. So I put my ruffles in every other roll, and in every other tie, and then the empty ties I put the rolls in. And I did a switch off. I put in every other tie, there's green rolls. But then I would put in one of them, I would put a pink. The other one I would use the whitish color. Then I would use the pink, but green's in all of the 9. Okay, so this is a big guy. He's big. Looks so pretty. I wish you could see it. See how good it looks in person. I'm going to see if I could get it on this easel so I can start decorating it. I'll show you what I have. Okay, first I gotta make sure you guys can see this. Ooh, I'm stuck. Actually, it's pretty big. I just hook it onto the to the wire form to alternate the ribbons. I do. I used the ombre and the polka dots in every other ribbon, in every other tie, and then I used, it's like a satiny, soft pink, and then, excuse me, I used a sheer fuchsia polka dot, well, not polka dot, glittery ribbon. But I don't know if you were on, I was mentioning earlier that I don't want to get the fuchsia anymore because I have a lot, I'm not the fuchsia, I'm sorry, the sheer anymore. I love the sheer, but every time I work with it, I have trouble with the wires really poking out. Seems like more so than the other ribbon. So I don't know, I was thinking of just using the rest of my fuchsia, or, man, my brain's tired. Using the rest of my sheer and then probably not buying it anymore. Sure wish I could type faster. Oh, I can send you, after the live, I can send you a list of everything I used if you'd like. Matthew, how do you choose the colors? Is it the current season or perhaps your mood? That's a good question, Maddie. Well, it's a little bit of both. The season is because Easter time, yes, but this particular wreath, I chose the colors because I made this, I don't know if you saw it, Matt, I made this for Kaylee's bedroom. I drew it, painted it, and put some little stuff to give it, I don't know, I guess like a 3D look. Use some material. So I chose these colors for her sign. So that's why I chose these colors for the wreath. And then I got some fun stuff I'm going to put on it too. I found these little cute things. I found this little ice cream cone. I found this. And I have, oh, I forgot I have this too. That's really cute. And these I'm just going to hot glue. I'm just going to hot glue them around. And I might cut a few of these. These are what I used here on her sign. I used up here for the little bug and then for the hair on her. But I was thinking I might cut little pieces and maybe, you know, just stick them in here where the ties are just to accent it. We'll see. That's why I'm really looking forward to taking a picture of it done out tomorrow, because the colors I have here are just so bright and vibrant that I think it's going to look great. So, Carol, okay. Yes, Carol, I will go ahead and I'll send you a message if you'd like, and I'll type you up the list of everything I used, the sizes and everything. Okay, so let me get my glue gun heating up. And Matt, I have to say, I was surprised you're still there. I figured you weren't there anymore. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking for ties for it. You have my full attention. You're funny, Matt. You're funny. Alright, I'm going to zoom out a little bit because the wreath doesn't look that great. I think you're zoomed in too much. I don't like to zoom too much out because then you get all the stuff in the background and that also takes away. Carol, I charge different prices. I charge anywhere between 50 and 75. I don't have an Etsy shop open yet. I sell locally and at craft fairs. I do plan on getting my Etsy, because I have the Etsy shop, but I don't have anything in it. I have to get situated on how shipping works and everything before I do that. But I would like to get that shop going. But those are the prices because out of my area, that's kind of the pricing that I get, you know. Unless I make something really really fancy and higher end, and of course it would cost a little more. I have an account but no page yet. Yes, I have my account with no inventory in it. We all know that formula we're supposed to use. It's difficult to have. Yeah, all the research I have done, I've read, and it seems like they say, you know, you should charge 3 times your material. I think a lot of it too has to, if you're like me, selling locally and at craft shows, you know, it's the prices that's going in our area that I have to kind of stick to. Alright, so I'm just waiting for my glue gun to heat up here. Let me take off some of this tags. And I'm going to just... Oh, it's not all the way hot yet. Yeah, sometimes you get really good deals on supplies. Just depends on where I shop. That's one thing I do. I'm always looking for sales and good deals. Okay, just let this dry for a second. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3. I wish I could have got 3 of these, but I only found 1. I thought that was really cute. There's always on the lookout for me too. Yeah, that's good if you have somebody, you know, that finds a good deal and lets you know. I love that after the holiday clearance sales, you can get some really, really good deals. Okay, so let's see where we're at. I'm always fighting with the signs. I have a lot of trouble getting the signs on, so I'm going to put it on here, but I'm not going to tighten it all the way, just get it on, just so I could see where I'm going to put all these little embellishments, and then after the live I'll go ahead and tighten it up and everything. A marketer, that would be nice, Carol. That would be really nice. Okay, it's almost dry. I'm just going to cut one of these and get a little bit of an idea I just love these little things. I made a Dr. Seuss wreath. It turned out so cute, and it has some of this stuff. Oh, dang. That needs to be glued a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen, but it was like snow. Those creative types that are not, yeah. Do you do craft shows? Carol? You want to make sure you dab a little bit of hot glue on these when you cut them, because that stuff will go everywhere and you don't want to breathe it in. Kind of setting it in there as an accent to see how it looks. You do other crafts other than wreaths? Or do you have set times you go live? I don't have set times yet, but I am trying to make it a weekly event that I do. I know I need to set a definite time. That would be a very good idea, so that I don't have to say, oh, I'm going to go live today. People will get used to when I go live. So to answer your question, I don't have a time set, but I'm going to get one set. So far, I've done pretty well on doing a live every weekend. I want to continue doing them every weekend. That's pretty much etched in stone. And then maybe I'll pick a time, because every so often I can get one done during the week. Because I love making, as you know, Matt, I love making wreaths. So I try to fit it in even during the week after work. So yeah, I think I'll get myself set up on a schedule for my lives, and I'll post that so that everybody knows that's interested. Okay, man, this stuff is like going everywhere. I was here with you in the wee hours this morning. Oh, that was crazy, huh? That was a late one. But I'm really happy how it turned out, and I really enjoyed talking with you ladies last night. I'd never done one that late. I started, for any of you that don't know, I started my live last night at like 11:50 at night, and it went on until 1. And there was a few ladies that they were back east, so they were up till like 4 in the morning, right there with me until I finished my wreath. Yeah, it was fun though. Couldn't sleep, so. I think these are really cute, but I'm kind of regretting it because this stuff is floating around everywhere. I don't know if you could see it, but phew. I'm just gluing a little dab of glue on the end to keep it contained from once it's on the wreath. Blech. Okay, did I skip one again? So, oh, that's what I did wrong. There we go. So I just need one green one. Oh, you didn't see it, Carol. After the live, please go through and look at my page. I posted one this morning. Ouch. Dang it. I took it out front on my door and took a picture. And you could see the colors. I also posted in the Crafty Creations and More. It's in there also. Man, that's crazy stuff everywhere. Alright, so let's see. This should be ready. So I'm sorry if I block the screen, but I'm going to have to block the screen for a second so I can get this on here. Let's see. Go about right there. I plan on making more wreath signs. I really enjoyed this. My other granddaughter, Acacia, she wants me to make her a panda wreath. So I was thinking instead of buying the little panda stuffed toy, I would make her a sign and paint and put a panda on it. I think that would be really cute. So I still have that one to do. I'm going to have to lay this down while I do this. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, I love to draw and I love to paint. And it's been a little bit hectic for me combining the both of these things that I like to do, and then I was sitting at work. I was working, but my mind was thinking, and I was like, wow, you know, I can combine these two things because I love doing them both. And I'm like, wow, why don't I just make some of my own signs? I paint, I draw, and so I won't be probably doing tons, but I'm going to do a few because I had fun making this one. But the next one I do have to do my other granddaughter. If it's not straight, I'm not going to diddle-daddle with it too much. I'll fool with it tomorrow so you're not stuck having to look at the back of my head. I just want to get it a general idea on here for you to see. Okay, I think I got it. So, might be a little crooked, but okay, let's see if it's, Acacia would love that. Yes, Acacia, Janelle Acacia told me, because I said, do you want Grandma to make you the unicorn wreath, love? And she said, panda bears are my favorite. So we talked about it, and that's what she wants. So, all right, this is frustrating. Let me loosen it a little bit. So anyway, if I get into making the signs too, then that'll be something else I can add into my Etsy shop when I get it started, you know. Let's see, why is it not, something weird, okay. like I'm hiding some rolls in here. I am. Ta-da. Oh, I might have to stay in there because and please, anybody that hasn't, if you would share the video, that would be great. And if you'd like my page and follow, and you could be notified. I think I'll show up in your thread when I go live. I am going to try to set a scheduled time all the time for my lives. I go live so far, you know, every weekend. So, okay. Let me see, how did you attach it? Actually for this, I just put hot glue on some pipe cleaners. Only on two. I like to use a staple gun, but this wood is a little too thin for that. Ready-made signs. Well, I would stay to see the finished product, but I'm sure I will in the morning. That being said, I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone. Good night, Matthew. Thank you so much for participating and watching and talking. That was awesome. You'll get to see it because it's going to be hanging inside the house. Another wreath that's going to be hanging in the house. They are. I even got her softball socks with pandas. And she wore them to practice today. Yeah, I didn't know she loved pandas that much, so she's going to get a fun panda one. Okay, so I have some other stuff to put on here. Let's see. I want to make sure that this is pretty much where I'm just going to randomly hot glue these. Randomly hot glue them around. Let's see, I want something colorful, like right there. That's a cute spot. Lourdes. Thank you, Lourdes. Like I mentioned a few times, I'm gonna take a picture of it in the morning on my front door in the daytime, so you'll be able to really see a nice clear picture of this with the colors and everything. Right now it's pretty dark in my room, so you're not getting a good view of the colors. Yeah, I thought about making signs and seeing about selling them, and then also putting the signs on the wreath, you know, selling them like that, or a lot of things are going through my mind. Maybe making the signs and then offering a discount price if you want to have the sign put on one of my wreaths or something. I don't know. I want to think of something kind of special. This one is so cute. It's like, you know, the poop, little poop symbols. Thank you, Martha. But it's all pink and blue. It's funny. So let me put that one there. And let's see. I don't have a good empty spot over in this area, and it needs to be over here. I don't want to put it right there. Let's see. Rainbow poo, that's what it was. It was always nice to have a pic of everything you make, even if it's for family. That way you can refer back and be reminded of different combinations. Yes, that is very true, Carol. Very true. Okay, let's see. Let me think better here. What should I do? That is just too close. I don't know, I think I might have to put it right there. That'll work. That will work. Cute. I bought these at Party City. I tell you what, Party City has some awesome items that you can buy for your wreaths there. I never thought to go there, and then quite a while, it's been quite a while, but back we went in there and I was like, wow, they have so many things I can use for my wreaths in here. And I had that's how my Dr. Seuss wreath idea came, it was at Party City doing something, getting something else, and they had all these little cute things for Dr. Seuss. So I was like, oh my God. So I came home and I had a Christmas wreath that never sold, and I turned it into a Dr. Seuss wreath, and I think it turned out absolutely awesome. You can see it on my photos if you look. Okay, you know, I got this. I purchased this, but I'm not going to put it in here because it has like a theme going, you know, all these little bedazzled decorations, and this is just kind of I mean, the colors match, but I don't think it would be a good idea because it would, you know, it mess up this theme I got going here. So I make unicorn wreaths, so I actually might add this to one of my unicorn wreaths. I like this, it's cute. Now, I did have this, if you recall, I made this this little bow just as an extra from the leftover ribbon that I had. So, I think I'm going to put it right here. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think of it right there. Because I can't put it over here. I have the little the rainbow poops over here. And then I have the rainbow here and the unicorn here. I kind of think right here is good. See if I can get it in there and you can have a better idea of how it looks instead of me just holding it. You like it without it, Carol? Let's see. Let's see how it looks. Let me just lightly tie it in here. Let's see. Whoa. Ooh, Carol, I don't know, I like it. You don't like it? Martha, you love it? I held it like this. I don't know. I kind of like it. Oh gosh, I just looked right now. I just looked and I totally forgot. Remember I showed you this? But I think here we go again. Is this theme I have going on right here with a little bedazzle kind of stuff. I don't know if this will go. Maybe I should save this for the wreath I use this on, because these kind of go together, don't you guys think? I think I am going to leave it off, and I'm going to save these for the next one. Although I really wanted to use that. It's so cute. Maybe I'll make an ice cream cone wreath. Thank you, Janelle. Yeah, it was made with some leftover ribbon I had. I was able to make that, and I grabbed some leftover Easter ribbon I had too. But yeah, this is super cute, but I don't know, I'll save it. I'll save it for another one. Okay. So, there it is. It's really, really, really pretty in person. The colors really stand out. So I can't wait to get a picture of this tomorrow in the morning, and I'll post it. And thank you all for joining me. I'm so glad we were able to chit chat, and I hope you were able to share the video. And if you haven't already, like my page. You can go check out my YouTube channel too. I do have another wreath that I keep saying I'm going to make, and I am going to make. It's Welcome Y'all. It's a really cute sign I have, and so it's my Welcome Y'all wreath. I'm going to make that. So I am going to try to do another live tomorrow and do that one. Oh, yay, thank you for... I see a grumpy face. I see all these thumbs up and smiles, and then I see a grumpy face go up. Uh-oh. Anyway, I'll try to get a live tomorrow doing my Welcome You All wreath, so that'll be fun. But keep your eyes open for this picture. I'll take this tomorrow morning and post it. And Carol, I'm going to go ahead and send you a message. I'll go to your page and go to your messages, and I'll just type up really quick what I used on this for you. And there was another question. I can't remember. Something else I was gonna say. When I sign off, I'll probably remember. But anyway, does it take you a lot longer to do it live? No, actually, not at all. It takes me longer to do it if I'm not doing a video, because then I'll get up, take the dogs out, or go get something to drink. So I'll get distracted here and there, but when I'm doing live, I'm totally focused on it. I get it all prepped ahead of time, so it doesn't take that long compared to when I'm not. Because when I make it, when I'm not doing a video, I just have all the raw material, and I make it and do the steps. Like I'll put my 21-inch base mesh on, set it aside, and then I'll start cutting my 10-inch mesh, put that on, and then I'll go next step and cut the rolls and what have you. So doing it this way, I'm all prepped before I come on, so that you don't have to sit and watch. So, anyway, did you have any other questions? Anybody? Before I call it a night? Wow, look at that. Look at how nice and thick that is. Nice and full, fluffy. All right. Well, I don't see any more comments, so I'm going to tell everybody good night. I had a great time. It was great visiting with all of you, and I hope you can join me again tomorrow when I go live for my Welcome Y'all. All right, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later.